It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope...
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Baxter. Just on top of the pile. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
They want to run this quarterback. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
reception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. At the 40, there he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got him. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there, go get it yourself.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that. Through the end zone. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Baxter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it. because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. Past the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The Dogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
7, Texas, 0.
Toss sweep to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McCutcheon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Finding an escape route. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo, and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Wants to throw on first down. Boom. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, ended up for a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quarterback may change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Deflected near the end zone.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's McCutcheon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
When he's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a 20. He's got space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And he makes the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Lee. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the move. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Awesome awareness by the D lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
From the gun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the go, got the conversion and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Finds his man. It's Baxter.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Longhorns are on the move. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
They'll try the run. Running into the open space. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the RPO, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Wingo. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Getting set for the point after.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Tulane. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Brown has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got room at the 35. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Intercepted, number 19. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Baxter. Past the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's caught. It's Humphreys. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wide receiver going in motion. Slams it ahead.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Texas! And here they come, almost all the way back.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal will tie it. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. Wonders if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
With the catch, it's Lee. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
At the 20. And first down for the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Longhorn! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.